What if I told you that you could mine crypto directly from your iPhone? No expensive hardware, no crazy power bill. All you need is a phone. Well, it's not too good to be true. Pi Network has actually been doing that since 2019. It's an app that you get on your smartphone, and all you have to do is click a button and you'll be mining every single day. And it doesn't drain your battery or anything. Today, Pi Network is launching into their mainnet after 6 years of being in the testnet phase. I'm going to break down what exactly this means, how to start mining it, how profitable is it going to be, and is this project legit or just another crypto dream? I'm also going to bring on fellow YouTuber Death Valley Mining, who's been mining Pi on his phone for the last couple years, and see how much has he earned and what's his plan with it once it goes mainnet. Let's get into it. Today's video is sponsored by Crypto Miner Bros, a reliable and highly trusted ASIC miner reseller. There are a couple huge benefits to buying from Crypto Miner Bros. The first is that the price on their website is the all-in price shipped to your door, no hidden fees. The second is that they have a massive selection of all the popular miners. My current favorite miner is the DG Home 1, which I got from Crypto Miner Bros. Don't forget to use code MODERN for $70 off each item regardless of price. Purchasing ASIC miners can be risky with tons of scams going around. Why not make it easy with Crypto Miner Bros? Check them out today with the link down below. Pi Network claims to solve one of Bitcoin's biggest issues, which is accessibility. Unlike Bitcoin, where you have to buy tens of thousands of dollars of mining hardware to actually mine it and help secure the network, Pi is something you can just mine directly on your phone. And since it's so easy, that's why their user base is supposedly 19 million KYC verified users, which is crazy when you think about it, because most of the time projects are going to be counting like bots and stuff like that. But Pi project has 19 million people that have already KYC verified. And we're going to discuss that a little bit more, but that is one of the potential downsides of the Pi Network project, is that you have to KYC verify. If you want to learn more about Pi Network, I definitely recommend checking out this Forbes article, What is Pi Network? It goes into kind of the history of it, but basically it was started by 2 Stanford grads in 2019, and it's been in the test phase ever since. So some people, not me, I'm getting into this way late. A lot of you guys are probably have already known about this for a long time, but I am capitalizing on the hype because it's going into mainnet, and I've started doing it myself. So a lot of people since 2019 have just been hitting that button on the Pi app every single day and generating tokens. I know there's people who are in my Discord who have like 6,000 to 10,000 Pi, which is insane because we don't really know what the price is going to be. If it's $1, then those people have made $6,000 to $10,000 by just hitting a button one time on their phone every single day. So if that sounds interesting, I'm going to leave my referral link down below to sign up to the Pi app. When you join the app using a referral link, that somewhat links you to the person who referred you in your sort of trusted group, and that allows both of you to earn actual extra mining rewards. So it actually benefits you and me to use the links down below. I'm going to include mine and Death Valley Mining's. Decide which one you want to use. So let me go ahead and take you guys through a quick tour of the Pi app. Basically, every day when you log into the app, you're going to have this little green button on the side that shows how much Pi you're getting per hour. And if that button is not green, then that's when you need to go ahead and tap on that, and then it will start mining. It truly is as easy as just opening that Pi app, hitting the button, and then it'll mine for 24 hours. And you can even set up alerts to, if it stops mining, to alert you to go in there and press the button again. Now, there's a couple different ways to increase how much Pi you get per day. The first one being they have a way to basically lock up your Pi mining rewards. If you want to lock them for 6 months, then you get a bigger increase than if you only lock them for 1 month. You can also lock a percentage of your rewards. So if you only lock up 50% of your rewards, that's going to be less of a boost than if you lock up 100%. I know some people in my Discord have locked up till 2026, and now that the mainnet's coming out, they're kind of upset about that. You can also get a boost the more people you refer, and also the more people that are in your sort of trusted circle. So the people that you bring into your trusted circle, you just need to make sure that they're real humans and people that you trust. Basically, the app says as long as they have no malicious intent and they're a real human, then you can go ahead and add them to your trusted group. And I think it maxes out at 5 for the trusted circle. And once you have that, you're going to get additional mining rewards as well. Now, this project also has nodes. So I don't believe the nodes are working yet for the mainnet. And once they get that figured out, I'm definitely going to be setting up my own node and making a video for you guys. That's another easy way to get more Pi rewards. So basically with those settings, that's what determines how much Pi you make per hour and basically how much Pi you make per day. So you can really get those numbers cranked up to where you're making like 5 Pi plus a day Right now, I'm only making 1.2, but I'm eventually going to set up that node to bump those numbers up. So right here, we can see the sort of balanced dashboard. Today is the day that Pi goes mainnet, so this is going to be a little wonky, but you can see that I have 6.664 unverified Pi, which basically means it's not on the mainnet yet. So once it's converted to transferable Pi, that means that I can actually transfer it onto the mainnet. In order to get transferable Pi, you need to pass their KYC verification, and unfortunately, this is where I'm kind of stalled right now because I'm joining this so late, is that there is like a backup of people who are trying to get KYC verified, and I think it's going to take about 30 days until I can actually do that. So not only is there a line to get KYC verified, but you have to be mining for 30 days before you can even apply to be KYC verified. So I have to wait another maybe 25 days, and then hopefully I will be towards the front of the list. But I have a feeling that there's going to be a lot of people rushing to get KYC verified so that they can get their transferable Pi and then move it on to exchanges and whatnot. And that's another thing I wanted to mention, is that PIONEX, the exchange that I've been repping for a long time, I've had nothing but great things to say about them, super low fees. They are actually going to be listing Pi. So that's going to be a reputable US exchange that people can send their Pi to, and even eventually make AI trading bots with your Pi. So that's going to be pretty cool. And then once you have transferable Pi, that's when you can actually migrate it to mainnet, and that's when you're going to be able to send it to exchanges and sell it, or put it into different apps, do whatever you want with it. So here's a quick view right here of what that mainnet checklist looks like. The first few things are pretty easy. You have to download a second app. So there's two apps. The second one is the Pi browser app, which is where you're actually going to make your Pi wallet. So the second thing there is to make the wallet, then you need to confirm your wallet, and a few other things in that Pi browser app. You need to secure your account by verifying your email and your phone number, and then the last few things are submit your KYC, which that's the step that I'm on right now. So the last thing I wanted to discuss here is the roles. So there's a couple different roles that you can play. The first one is the Pioneer. Get it? Pioneer. And that is where you're basically just hitting the button every day. And that's what you are for the first 3 days. And then once you've done it for 3 days straight, then you can be a contributor. And that's where you actually set up your security graph or your security circle and invite those 5 trusted friends who can all be in your circle, and you're going to get boosted Pi rewards. After that is an ambassador, so someone who invites a ton of people into the project. I'm really hoping to get that tier. So again, use my referral link down below, guys. It benefits both of us. We will both be earning more Pi, so that's pretty sweet. And then the next step is the node. So if you're running the node, then that's an entirely separate role as well. I'm pretty excited to look into the nodes of this project. And then lastly is the developer ambassador, which means that you're actually building applications and web apps on the Pi network, which is not something that I know how to do, but I'm sure some of you guys do know how. So overall, it's super simple to set up. So again, use my link down below, and let's talk to Death Valley Mining, who's been mining this thing for a few years. What does he think about it? Is it a scam? How much has he mined? I'm really curious to see his thoughts for someone who's been in it for so long. With that, let's talk to DVM. All right, guys, I've got Tyler here from Death Valley Mining. If you guys haven't heard of his channel, new and upcoming YouTuber in the crypto space, crypto mining space, definitely check it out. I'll have a link down below. Tyler, what's going on, man?
What's going on? Thanks for having me on, man. I appreciate it.
Of course. So you knew about Pi way longer than I have. So I've got a couple questions I want to ask you for someone who's been in it a lot longer than I have. My first one here is just, how long have you been mining it?
So I've been mining it for about 4 years, off and on for about 4 years now.
Okay, nice. So definitely been in it for a lot of the time. Sure, there was probably some months here and there where you didn't forgot to hit the button for a month or two, but all right, so 4 years, that's good. If you don't mind telling us, how much have you mined in those 4 years?
Yeah, so I'm right around 1,500, which in the grand scheme of things is nothing. I know that there's a lot of people that have been mining this for a long time that have 5, 6, 7,000. Yeah, it's one of those things where now I'm kicking myself, like you said, kind of mining it intermittently.
Yep.
But clicking that button every day, I'd be good about it for a month or two, and then I'd forget about it, and then 6 months later, it'd send you a random ping notification saying, "Hey, you haven't mined in a while." And I was like, "Oh, that's right. Maybe I should do that." So
yeah.
But who knows? Now it's going mainnet, so now I'm like, wish I did that more often.
Hey, still a lot better than the 6 that I've got. You got a big step up on me.
Yeah.
I'm surprised. I've never heard of it until this past week, so I'm definitely behind. So next one, how did you hear about it originally, and did you ever think it would go mainnet?
So I actually found out about this in college, one of my buddies just passing on our way to, I think, an economics class. He was just like, hey, download this on your phone and start doing this. And this is before I was putting money into crypto, but this is well before mining or anything I'm doing now. So this was honestly my first, if you want to call it mining, this is like my first thing or first experience with mining or earning some sort of crypto.
Nice.
So yeah, that was how I got into it.
Cool. So I guess kind of the most important question, and when I was talking to my brother about this the other day, he was like, oh, my friends have all been mining that. It's such a scam. In your opinion, do you think once it goes mainnet that it will hold value? And if not, is it going to just end up like kind of one of these dead crypto projects? I guess not really a scam, but something that kind of just dies off.
Yeah, I don't know. I've got kind of mixed feelings on it, but I keep going back and forth. Like, this is not something that I plan on putting money into, I guess is the best way to describe it. I don't think I'm going to be putting money into this, but I don't think I would call it a scam from the sense that it didn't cost anything, right? This is something that's a free app to download. It's been free to mine this whole time. You didn't need any specialized hardware or anything like that, like a lot of the stuff that we do every day with our mining. So for me, I think that it's definitely not something I'm going to put money into right now. I want to kind of watch and see how things take off once this thing goes live. But yeah, I mean, long time coming. I guess we'll see what happens starting, what is it, tomorrow? So we'll see.
Yeah. The crazy thing to me is the 19 million KYC verified people. Like that's crazy. And I guess the other side of it is people have been waiting 6 years for mainnet. Is it just going to dump? Or I guess we don't even know what the price is. So is the initial price just going to be extremely low because of that? But also there's the fact that you can lock up coins. So maybe that kind of offsets some of that. It's pretty interesting.
Yeah, who knows? I mean, yeah, that figure as far as the number, the 19 million or however many is now that are KYC verified, I mean, that in itself is absolutely wild. I think that the what makes this project kind of interesting, at least, is something that, regardless of your opinion on it, is going to be worth following and kind of seeing how things progress. Is that we've never really seen a project. Most projects they build utility after they kind of launch the project with the promise of, hey, we're going to come out with this, we're going to build this. This is eventually going to be the utility of the project, and they try to build a user base from there. Whereas this project has been in development for 6+ years now, and they haven't released it until that's already done. And so they've already amassed this huge following, and I don't think there's ever been a project that can say, hey, before we even have a price associated with our coin, we have 19 million people KYC verified. So that in itself is just wild. Yeah,
it is very crazy for sure. Well, Tyler, thanks for coming on to answer some questions. Guys, don't forget, I'm going to have both my Pi Network referral link and his down below. Basically, choose which one you want to use. You guys benefit from it as well as us. Basically, the more referrals everybody has, the more Pi everybody generates. So be sure to use those links. And Tyler, thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, thanks, man. Looking forward to chatting more in the future.
Yeah, for sure. See you, man.
Later.
So guys, there you have it. Is Pi Network the future of kind of mobile crypto mining? That's what we'll have to see, and hopefully the launch goes good. I know all of us crypto miners could use a little bit of a boost to profits right now. If you guys want to stay updated on what's going on with the Pi Network, be sure to join the Discord. I'll have links for that down below. Special thanks to Tyler for joining again. It was nice to get his kind of knowledge as someone who's mined it a lot longer than I have, because I've only been messing with it for like 5 days. And as always, let me know what you guys think down below. Have you already been mining Pi? Have you been mining it for a long time? Are you going to sell it? What is your plans, and are you excited or not? Let me know what you think. I'll leave a video up here for you guys to check out on your way out. And as always, thanks for watching.